Like, what's up Hershey's? Like, it's me, like, Fudge Gamer. Today, like, we'll be reviewing probably, like, one of Disney Interactive Studios' worst games they've ever put out. I also have this curse now where I have to, like, start each sentence using the word like. And a lot of stuff on my desk is green. I think I'm turning into Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Well, like, we gotta pay respects to Scooby-Doo by playing the one and only Scooby-Doo game in my collection. Scooby-Doo First Frights.
Stop saying like.
Well, you're fired.
I am giving you the space to record these stupid videos.
Well, you suck and I hate you.
Get out.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I can. It was in the contract.
There was a contract? So getting evicted was a pretty fun experience. I wouldn't recommend it if you were broke. I'm also broke, but hey, I wanted to change the scenery, it was perfect. I'm also 99% sure that this bunker's haunted.
Mater's Tall Tales is an excellent game.
Scratch that 100% sure. But hey, it fits! A spooky place for an even spookier game. Yeah, I said it. I'm not scared of you, screaming voice.
Disney Infinity sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this video pretty quick. Also, I know someone in the comments is gonna be like, Ben, why are you posting a video about a spooky game? It's not Halloween. I'm posting the Scooby-Doo game because Warner Brothers released the new Scooby movie. It's Warner Brothers' fault, blame them. This is another game I played a lot of as a kid and really enjoyed, so I expect it to be pretty mediocre. It's either gonna be on the Disney Infinity side, where all goodness is, or the Mater's Tall Tales side, which is mediocre. That's it. But I'm psyched to find out.
So it starts off with this cutscene that I totally didn't skip, I watched the whole thing. But let's go to the menu. So this is an episodic game. Clearly the inspiration for the Uncharted series.
Obviously.
A lot of people come up to me and say, Ben, why do you think the Uncharted series is less scary as Scooby-Doo First Frights? Well, here's proof. The cutscenes and voice acting are so bad it's good. Shaggy and Scooby have the best voice lines I've seen in any video game. There's even a laugh track, which you can turn off if that gets annoying to you. But I didn't do that because it's so good. Like 99% of the time when they use the laugh track, it's after Shaggy and Scooby say that they're gonna eat food.
Wait, you wanted me to talk about the actual game? Sorry, I had to eat this comically large sandwich.
Each episode contains a puzzle platforming beat-em-up level, a chase level, and a boss level. In one level, you get two different members of Mystery Inc., each one having their own unique abilities. Scooby-Doo can go through dog doors because he's a dog, Daphne can climb up poles because she's a gymnast, Shaggy has a slingshot because he's the coolest, Fred is a hunk, he can like punch down crates, and Velma's a nerd! And each ability is used to solve puzzles in that level.
Let's talk about the controls.
There are 3 ways to play this game. With the Wii Remote horizontally, with the Wii Remote vertically with the nunchuck, or the Wii Classic controller, which I don't have, so we'll use a bar of soap instead.
And for once, finally, a 3D platformer on the Wii that doesn't use motion controls.
These controls are not perfect though. They're definitely weird. Jumping in this game just does not feel good at all. I mean, after a while I did get used to it, but it just does not feel right. If you get a running start before your jump, you cover the same distance if you were just standing still and jumped. Which means there's no real purpose of building up momentum. You're gonna cover the same distance either way. But other than that, this game controls good. Just the way I like it to. You can attack from the ground, which, depending on your character, will either be a long-ranged attack or a melee attack. You will most likely have one of each on your team. Other than that, the moveset includes an air attack, a ground pound, a special, which varies from each character, a jump, and a double jump.
Overall, this is a pretty standard moveset. Nothing special about it, but it works just the way I like it to. I'm not gonna review every level like I did with the Mater's Tall Tales review, cause, oh my, that was painful! That took me so long! But also because all of these levels are pretty much exactly the same.
Here are the elements in every level. There's collect things, open a chest, kill all enemies, go to the location, or my personal favorite, figure it out, stupid head! I'm stupid head if you couldn't tell. You go through this process every level except for the boss and chase levels. These don't always happen in the same order, and it's pretty fun. For the first hour or two. After that, it just gets a bit repetitive. One thing that does stop these levels from getting a bit repetitive are the puzzles, which are really clever. For the most part, they want you to use your characters to your advantage. Use your team to help you with everything in that level. The levels were designed around the team, not the team around the level. But with only a cast of 5 characters and 2 per level, that doesn't really stop the game from getting stale after 3 hours or so. But Ben, what about the chase and boss levels? Well, the chase levels are like the Crash Bandicoot Boulder levels, except they're a million times better because of the voice acting. And for the boss levels, it's a boss fight. What would you expect? Actually, the bosses are pretty interesting. All the boss fights are puzzle boss fights, meaning you solve puzzles to hurt the boss. And because the game's puzzles are pretty cool, this actually works pretty well. Also, there's a really cool thing that they do at the end of every boss fight that really shows that this is meant to be a Scooby-Doo game, and I love it. After you beat each boss, it lets you guess between 3 suspects that you met during that episode. If you get it right, you get a mask, which leads to 100% completion.
I almost 100% completed the game, and I wasn't even trying to. It was by complete accident. 1 second, I need to update my Christian Mingle profile. Am I gonna get a date or what? The first 3 levels were a joy to play. They're well thought out, and they're really fun. You may have noticed that there's 4 levels. So you want my opinion on that one? It's not very good.
It just seemed completely rushed and not really that fun to play through. Feels like the only reason they added this level was because, we need a classic Scooby-Doo level, let's just give it a castle. It also felt pretty rushed. There were so many bugs on that level that I didn't experience on any of the others. Call back to that one time where I was in the last level and there's this one part where you have to beat up all the enemies in one area to access the elevator. After I beat all the enemies, the elevator wasn't appearing at all. So, guess who walked all the way back to the beginning of the level and restarted because I thought there was a key that I was missing. It's also just not as creative as the others. Like I said, the only reason it feels like they put this one in is because they wanted a traditional Scooby-Doo experience. I just feel that maybe if they took more time on this one, or scrapped it entirely, the whole experience of the game would be a lot more memorable.
But hey, maybe it's the best level, and I just got tired of playing it. I did have to play through all this in one session. So yeah, that's Scooby-Doo First Frights. Overall, I think I'd put this on the Disney Infinity side. It was pretty fun to play through, and it also sparked a sequel on the PS2, DS, and Wii. Also, I think this bunker is starting to grow on me. All these scary voices. I think they're my friends now.
Reviewing shovelware games will never be an actual job.
Yeah, I gotta leave.
Hey, being homeless is better than being haunted. Nothing haunts outdoors. That's never happened.
Epic Mickey 2 is the best game ever made.
Dang it.